Hi. The quality is going to be bad because I'm recording this on my laptop, but I'm just sitting here on my couch and I'm just thinking because I'm feeling super emotional this afternoon and I really don't know why, and I want to talk it out because I don't know. I've been in Valdosta living by myself in this Airbnb apartment for a few weeks now. Maybe not a full month, but I think about 3-ish weeks, maybe going on a month. And I've experienced like so many different things, so many emotions. I am enjoying my own company. I've enjoyed the silence, like getting to form my little routine, getting to just do like slow living is what it feels like. And that's so silly because it's literally just me like journaling, trying to get back into reading, sitting outside, journaling more, trying to edit little vlogs or whatever. And like I said, it's only been a few weeks. I haven't really put pressure on myself to do anything, to form like a hard routine, to say I'm going to go to the gym 3 times. Because it's like if I tell myself that I'm going to do something a certain number of times a week, it usually falls through, or then I like, if I don't hit it, I get upset, whatever. Not upset, but like I just like, I'm trying not to set like hard goals, I guess. But the flip side of that is I'm a person that's very goal oriented, and I like to check things off or hit like a number or whatever, like an example being like financial goals. And so I don't know, I just have a lot of thoughts going through my head right now, and I feel very heavy and like sad, and it's the first time that I've kind of felt like that since I've been here. And I just want to talk about it and talk it out because my sister came down this weekend. I had a rough shift on Saturday. And I think I'm just learning a lot of things being at this contract. Like, I tried to pick up last week, didn't work out. I guess they don't let travelers pick up. Don't know why, because they're so short, but whatever. I took it as my sign that I don't need to. And that's okay, because that's teaching me, or it's actually making me just only work my 3 days a week and then just exist the other 4. Like, no, I get to have my 4 days off. And I'm making enough here that like I'm still making more than I was staff, so it's not like I need the extra money. Like, I'm budgeting and trying to make little goals and stuff with the money that I know I'll be making this contract. It's like a set amount each week. So I've just been trying to enjoy those slow days. It's just been there's not much to do here, so I've just been going on walks. I have like 2 places I've gone. Like I said, just small things, but while I can romanticize those things, another part of me has been, I think right now I'm like, I think now that my sister just left, I'm like, okay, you might listen to this and be like, oh, you're just sad because your sister left, whatever. No, but I'm like, I think that was like my first bit of like interaction, like my first hug in 3 weeks, but like where I got to like fully be myself. And that's one thing that I've thought about, like, even at work, you can romanticize it because you're always the new girl. You can be like the new mysterious girl, whatever nobody knows anything about. And like you get to choose how you present yourself or whatever. But the reality is also that like those people don't know you. And so it's hard to like joke and connect over like hard experiences at work, or even like a lighthearted girly pop time. Like, I don't really have a girly pop there. I don't have girly pops. And I mentioned it to my counselor last week, and she was just like, it's kind of like you're dating, like, because you're like going to coffee with a new friend and going to dinner, and it's like not wanting to be creepy but also like wanting connection, and it's like chill. It is chill. Like, I went and got lunch and we got our toes done with another traveler that I met, and it was a good time. But it's like you don't have that depth. Like, they don't know me, like deeply know me. And so I think maybe I just feel emotional right now because it's like I just had a couple good days with my sister. I feel like I'm about to cry. It's so silly. And it just has me thinking, like, I wanted to do travel nursing so bad, and I don't regret it. And like, now that I'm here and I've romanticized being independent and being alone and spending alone time, and like as a chronically single person, like in Augusta, I was trying to find new ways to fill my life. Like, I started dancing lessons, I started singing lessons, like for fun, like trying to bring fun into my life. Like, my dad really loves pickleball, and I never went with him. But then, like, being here now, of the track that I go walk at, there's a pickleball court right across from it, and like at night it's packed with young people, and I'm like, I kind of wish I knew how to play because I could like go and maybe meet some people. And so it just has me thinking about like the things that I've romanticized or have made a part of my personality. Like, I have made being independent, being alone, enjoying my own alone time part of my personality, and it is. I think that's a good quality that I have, and I'm glad that I've built that within myself. But then it makes me think, like, did I build it out of necessity because it's like you just were alone, so you had to learn how to be okay with it? I don't know. I don't know. And like, now that I've made this big jump, I'm thinking to myself, like, I know I've had really good days here. Like, I've had really good days where, like, I just was so happy and content, and, like, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of podcasts. Like, I giggle with myself, like, at podcasts and whatever. Like, so it's not that I'm, like, depressed. I don't know. I guess just being with her for those few days, like, brought out that part of my personality that I just haven't had in a few weeks. And so now it's making me think, like, okay, if this is going to be your life now, and if you're going to be going from place to place for how long? A year? Like, if I travel for a year, like, you're going to be new and you're going to be alone in a new city, which is so fun because you get to go explore and, like, go to different coffee shops and whatever, and, like, it will probably be better in a different city that has more to explore than, like, a small town like Valdosta. But I'm just kind of thinking, like that I need, like, maybe I'm not as independent girly as I thought I am, but I'm like, maybe you just did that because you had to be that way to be self-sufficient. And it's like, maybe you actually don't want to be alone. And you just tell yourself that you're okay with it because you have no choice, because that's your reality. And like, okay, yes, I could change it. And I could put myself out there to try to find, like, a partner or whatever to live life with. But it's like, I know that I have so many places that I want to go and things that I want to do and see that I don't want to feel tied down. I don't want to feel committed, because then I'm not going to want to leave that place where you have a partner. So it's like, it's not, I don't even know. I think I'm just, like, missing connection and people that know me. And, like, since I've been here, I've been texting my friends more, FaceTiming them a little bit more. But it also, like, has me thinking about my friendships, and I have really good friends, and I'm really grateful. But just thinking about, like, they all have their own lives, and a lot of them have partners. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. And it's just, like, acknowledging that I'm in a different phase of life, and there's so many pros, and, like, I am content with my life. But I think I'm just, like, thinking about the fact that it's like, oh my God, like, okay, you need to get used to this feeling because you're going to be experiencing it in different cities, and it's like, that's what you wanted, and now that I have it, I'm like, is this what I wanted? And this is like a very odd day to be like, am I lonely? I don't know. I think being here by myself, it's made me think a lot about, like, the persona that, like, I put out into the world, and it's kind of like peeling back the layers and being like, this is just me. Like, I sit with myself a lot, like, because that's just me here, and that's okay. But it's making me kind of, like, look inward in, like, are you happy with what you see? Like, how much of what I think of myself as was, like, a defense mechanism, or was because I had to present myself in that way? It's kind of like, who am I? Like, who really am I? Is this who I want to be? What do I want to do? And I don't know if I'm just feeling this way because I don't really have much going on here. Again, that's been a pro. Like, I've been sleeping so good. I feel like I'm really, like, nourishing myself, like, getting used to living by myself again in this apartment, and, like, cooking for myself and making, like, enjoying my time out in nature, just, like, not really doing much, just existing, which is nice. But I'm like, do I feel like that? Do I feel this way because I'm not really working towards anything right now? So then I need to pick a goal to work towards. But like what? Because I'm not going to be here long enough to, and I don't think this is like negative to say, but like I'm not going to be here long enough to like start taking lessons that would be interesting, like piano or singing or dancing. Like they're like a weekend dance class that I can go be silly at. I don't know what this feeling is. I don't know. I have counseling today, and I kind of hate that, like, I'm going to go to her in this weird mood because she can always clock when I'm, like, off. And she'll be like, you seem sad. And I'm like, I hate being sad. Or, like, I hate being sad, or I hate being called out because it makes me, like, have to sit with it. But I'm like, maybe she can help me. Maybe, like, work through it, or just be heard. Like, just be heard. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. But then I also have, like, she's told me before, like, I'm also aware that as much as I'm, like, I hate deadlines or setting hard things for myself, but, like, I'm very goal-oriented, so I'm like, maybe we just need to come up with something for me to work towards, even if it's simple. And she's really good at helping me do that. To where it's not an overarching thing of, like, you have to post. And that's the thing, I haven't even talked to her about, like, the little creative things that I want to do or enjoy doing. Like, I didn't tell her when I started singing lessons. I mean, I told her eventually, but it was, like, I didn't really highlight, like, how big of a deal it was for me and how excited I was. Because it feels, like, embarrassing. But I don't know. I'm just rambling. It's like the song from Wicked. What is this feeling? Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? I don't know.